Salute to everybody. This is part two of the interview I did with J2 concerning his upcoming battle that he has on the RBE platform. He will be part of the 1SK's battle in Yoshi G. Check out the first part of our interview. The link will be in the description as well as some of his battles. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Hit the alert bell and press all alerts so you get all notifications from here on out for everything that we drop on this channel. Thank you for your support. Also, if you're interested in purchasing merch, hoodies, t-shirts, etc., there's a link in the description. You can also donate to the channel. Thank you for rocking with me. Salute.
Wow, man, that's dope. So we just gonna sidetrack slightly from you guys real quick, and just on this card, is there a particular battle that you're looking forward to that has nothing to do with the 1SKs?
Hands down, my favorite female battle rapper is Shuni the rapper. Shuni's on the card, so I'm like, bro, to be honest, to be on the card with Shuni, I was already kind of like, I made it. I ain't even got to show up now. I got my name on the card with Shuni. I ain't even got to show up. Yo, I was so excited, bro. So I'm excited to see Shuni live. I'm excited to see what she does with Old Red. The last time we seen Old Red battle a female, it was Hustle, and they didn't go so well for Hustle. That wasn't the best, you know what I'm saying? Hustle was still fire, but Red was snapping. So I already know what Shuni's about to do. Like, I know Shuni's about to show up and show out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what Shuni's gonna do. So that's that and AOL versus Trez. Like, AOL versus Trez has got to be.
Yeah, I agree. I'm looking a little more forward to the ladies, only because I love seeing them shine. And just like you said, man, I love Shuni, man. I love.
Yeah, Shuni's gonna be. That's man. It's like she's back in Atlanta. Last time I think she was here was the bullpen event where her and Farrah battled Loso and Street Hands, I think.
Yeah, I saw the battle. That was what, like 2 years ago or something, right?
Yeah, it was about 2 years ago. Yeah. So this should be crazy. Mulatto versus E Hart. I'm just hoping if Mulatto shows up full throttle, then we got a nice fight.
I agree.
If she fumbles, her ass is grass.
Yeah. Listen, E Hart is an absolute beast. E Hart is another one of my favorites, and I was just a few people on this card that I got to see, and I was like, dope. But just seeing the ladies get this shot, I was just finally. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see an all-female card, but it is what it is, and to see E Hart up there, like you said, I think that might be, and I say it respectfully, I think that's another reason why people may not hold Mulatto at. She does get respect, but I think she will be mentioned a lot higher up if it wasn't for some of the stumbles and fumbles that she's gone through in her career.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what hurt her, because we never. It's been certain battles like we still don't know what Mulatto would have done.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
That's a fair, to me. That's a fair analysis of it. But to step on that RBE stage, big card, against,
she's gotta go crazy.
You're going against a killer.
Yeah, like E Hart. To be honest, I agree with E Hart in her interview. She wasn't supposed to be battling no female. Like, E Hart definitely should have been battling a male. Like, it should have been, and it should have been a nice one. Like, she needed like E Hart, because we just know what she gives. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gives it up a little too strong. And I'm not saying she's too much for Mulatto. I'm just saying, like, what we've seen from E Hart so much now, like, it's time for us to see her battling, who we want to see her battle. Like, I would love to see her versus Tay-Rock.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You know what I mean? I would love to see it. But, I don't make matches. I be in them.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think, which I think this might be the hidden, has potential to be, besides Shuni and Old Red, which I think has a chance to be the battle of the night. But besides that, I think my opinion, we'll get a dope surprise from Rex and Rosenberg. What's your thoughts?
So I'm thinking Rosenberg is, and this is just from his last show, and I was in the building for his last showing. Rosenberg, he's got a vendetta against everybody in battle rap right now.
I think so.
I think nobody needs to. I think everybody needs to leave that man alone. I think he's going to tear a hole in the Rex. I think Rex is going to do good. I think Rex is going to show up, but I don't think Rex is going to take this as serious if he needs to take it. And I think Rosenberg is going to take it way more serious. And I think I think we're going to get a better showing than we did versus Craig Lamar.
Wow. Yeah, I think so. I think that I think for both of them, I think for Rex, Rex seems to be, if I'm going off his battle with Bill Collector and such, I think Rex seems like he might have a little chip on his shoulder. And the same thing with Rosenberg, and that's why I think that this is such a dope matchup. Not to mention their styles and their content is similar. I just think that there were people on the first announcement who sat there and were like, I don't know about that. And I was like, nah, y'all bugging out. Like right now, had this been a few months ago, a year ago, so on and so forth, I think I would have been feeling the way everybody else feels.
But like right now, the temperature, like this works.
Yes. I think the time.
And it works because it's kind of neutral ground. You know what I'm saying? So
even
like
more.
it stands for a fair battle.
Yeah, I agree. So we got Farrah and Clips. What's your thoughts?
Yeah. Okay, so this is my thing. Like Farrah has to. I want to see that old Farrah. I want to see the old Farrah to snap. If not, we get a Charlie Clips that's possibly been sitting on things to say to Farrah over the years.
Yeah.
And if he like lets all of that go, then we end up with a really, really nice Charlie Clips, and that's almost impossible to beat.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Everything you said is pretty much how I viewed the whole thing. But what I do feel is, and I say this respectfully, I think Farrah owes us. And
she does. Like,
I think that
I love Farrah. Like,
yes.
I think Farrah's crazy.
Yes.
And I feel like you owe us a crazy, wild. I want to hear yelling. I want to see the back of your teeth. All that. That's the Farrah I need to see. You know what I mean? Like, you need to snarl and all that. I want to see that angry Farrah.
Yeah, man. I can understand to a degree what her issue was in that third round versus Misfit. I don't think she handled it, but that's up to her to have to deal with. But after I saw that, all I kept saying to myself was like, nah, Farrah owes. She owes because we just know how fire she is.
In Farrah's defense, like my battle with Drugz, that was like I experienced a moment during that battle where I kind of was ready to like, and I didn't want to fight Drugz. It was other people in the building, but it got to a point in the battle like where I just said fuck it, And when you're somebody that actually does have that kind of go mentality, and you're in that situation where you can't go because you're gonna fuck it up for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just kind of it makes you kind of rigid. Like, so I don't agree with how she did it, but I understand it because I did the same thing.
Mm. I gotta go check that. I didn't see that I can remember. I didn't see you in Drugz.
Me and the end of like the third round. It was a lot. They told him 2 minutes. They told me I could rock. So the time limits was off. So it was a lot of confusion.
Yeah. And that's on what league again?
Gate to the Garden.
All right. So yeah, anybody listening to this at this point, I will throw the link in the description so you can go back and check it out yourself. And we'll see what it is on that. What other matchups are we missing for that? Oh, well, you know what I wanted to say. Ill Will versus Chef Trez on first announcement was another one that I was iffy on. Ill Will is in my top 5.
That's what I was about to say. I thought this was a crazy one.
No, you know what it was? I just felt like I think that the styles are very different. What made me, step back for a minute and say I'm wrong, because I was just thinking stylistically, and recent performances, and I'm like, I had to also remember how big, and you've been there, so you would know better than me, how big the stage and everything was, and I only bring that up because I feel like I think we get a better Chef Trez every time it's a smaller room.
Yeah, Chef Trez is really, really nice in closed zones. He does. I do like to see Chef. But again, I kind of, I mean, that's the bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my bro. So, like, when I see Chef Trez every single time, I'm like, bro, it really, even on the big stages, we still get a crazy Chef Trez. Like, the shit, I don't see people doing the things lyrically that Chef Trez could do.
And I will not argue against that. And I'll tell you, I like Chef Trez battles. To me, I think it happens with battle rappers in general, where it's I think maybe it's expectations from people. I think the bigger the stage, the more people want kind of like the room shakers.
Yeah, those performances, and that's the reason why I'm so big on performance, because those main stages, those big rooms, that's where, and let's just be real, that's where the money is.
Yeah.
And so those are the people that are paying. So you need to be able to appease to them. You don't want anybody to question whether or not you can own a huge stage. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's why I'm so performance heavy in my mind, or at least I try to be.
Yeah. Yeah, well, you know, performance definitely plays a role in that. And that's what I would like to see a little bit more from Trez on the big stages. But like I said, that was my first initial reaction to it. And then, you know, all I could ever go off of is how dope I think the MCs are and what the possibilities could be.
Yeah, and the music room, it is a smaller stage, though. Yeah. It is a smaller stage. It's a little more intimate.
What's more or less the capacity there?
I would think, it's actually funny because it's the first place I ever battled at, too. But it's, I want to say maybe 250, maybe.
That's still a lot, man.
Maybe two. I may be pushing it, but it is pretty. It's a nice size room. It's a nice size room, but it's got to be at least 200.
Yeah, that's still a fairly big room. When you think about, you know, what in general what we see from the smaller leagues and stuff like that, you know, 200 people is nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean?
No, not at all.
You still got to move them. You know what I mean? Not to mention how many people you got watching on camera. So, you know, you saying that because you've been there before, again, just reassures that I think that this battle is definitely going to be better than anticipated. But like I said, my first initial reaction was a little step back real quick. And I just thought, like, man, both these dudes are just so fired. Like, you know, they both could just show up.
There's going to be a lot on that stage. The energy on that stage is going to be crazy because the stage itself is kind of small.
Okay.
Yeah, the stage itself isn't really big. You know what I'm saying? Like this room in the, once you know, in the back of the actual, you know, venue, but the actual stage itself is pretty small. They make it look big. When I looked at the Hitman vs. Bill Collector, I was like, y'all made this motherfucker look huge.
Yeah.
Little bitty ass stage.
Yeah, man. It's all in the camera angles and the lighting and everything.
Yeah,
man.
Yeah. But I think it's a dope spot, like because the way that the footage ends up coming out, it always looks really, really good in there. So I think I think the energy for that battle is going to be really, really high. I think that's the battle that in my head that I'm kind of like battling for a performance of the night. Because if I can get past them two, then there really ain't too much else. I don't think that I would have to worry about.
Yeah. Well, that's I believe that's the whole card. I think we covered that.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, Floss the Boss and Blue Cocaine.
Oh shit, yeah, I forgot about them. Listen, man, I gotta get Floss on here. I gotta get Floss on here. I got something I gotta address with Floss. No, I have to. I have to. Let me tell you something, man. I think Floss is a talented guy, and I've been there personally to see him battle, in Trap New York, so on and so forth. You know, I have an issue with, and you know, it's nothing, but I just have an issue with what I seen Floss tweeting, and then I tweeted to him. He didn't respond, but I'm gonna reach out to him and see if I can get him on. And it was just that. And this is my issue with battle rappers. So let me rephrase what I'm saying. My issue is not with Floss the Boss personally. It's with battle rappers. And what that is that I see, and league owners, because I've seen some shit with league owners before. I hate when people come out and talk about nobody talks about our battle. Nobody recaps our battle. Nobody shares our battle. No, say the people you want isn't doing that, because on my channel I've recapped Floss the Boss battles. I'm not the only one. I've seen other people do it. Links to battles. Even, let me tell you something, there's cards I have absolutely no interest of that happens in a small corner somewhere in fucking Alaska, and if somebody posts that flyer and I see it on my timeline, I retweet it just to show love, because it don't cost me shit.
And just like we want them to appreciate the smaller leagues, the smaller leagues have to appreciate the smaller bloggers. Because you're not,
and that's what it is. And that's what it is. And that's what happened. Floss was like, "Oh, nobody recaps my battle. Nobody's talking about my battle, upcoming battle on RBE." And I responded to him, and I was like, "No, sir, just the people you want to speak on it. isn't speaking on it.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's like 7, 8, 9 blogs about the and all of them are talking about the one that's and they mentioned him.
Yeah, and the
bro,
thing.
Stop tripping, bro.
Yeah, and the thing with all of that is, and this goes for everyone. I've said this plenty of times. I've interviewed bigger name league owners and battle rappers, and I've done the same with guys who no one knows. And what it just simply is just real simple. Like, hey, you know what? And this is battle rappers in general and league owners. Because again, I saw 1 or 2 league owners complain about shit like that too. And I'm like, stop complaining about the people who don't rock with you. Show more love to the people who do rock with you. Yep. Right? And even more than that, make yourself available. Why are you, and this even for you too, J2, like, take the opportunity to reach out to these smaller bloggers.
Right.
And, because, listen, it might be 1 or 2 people who listen to them who don't listen to nobody else. Why not take that opportunity?
Why not take those 2?
Yeah, yep. And even more than that, if every time someone goes on YouTube or Google and presses in your name, there should be a bunch of shit there. A bunch of stuff should pop up. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's just my overall take on it, and it's just like me personally, and this is no disrespect to I really don't watch the like Champion. Let's just say Champion, because that's just the truth. I literally have only seen Champion maybe 4 times, and it's not a knock against them. It just happens that way.
Yeah, you just don't have an actual reason to watch it.
Yeah, it just happens that whenever I have had a reason, I've clicked on it. I have nothing against nothing. It's just it doesn't happen for me like that. There are bloggers that I watch. Some people probably never even heard, and it's nothing.
It's battles I don't watch, and it's not like I don't like them. I just don't watch you.
Yeah, and just happens that way. Mm-hmm. So for me, it's like when I see league owners complaining about promotion and stuff, I'm like, yo, my man, I've seen and I've done it myself where I tagged a league on one of their battles, and they wouldn't even retweet that shit. And to me, I don't care. I honestly and genuinely
know how
don't care.
Focused you are, because I retweet everything, and so you like something and I retweet shit.
Yeah. And if I see you tweeting how no one's showing you love, but then I see a bunch of people showing you love, just it's more respectable when you come out and say, yo, these big platforms aren't talking about us.
Right. And then you zone in on them and nobody else, and that actually gives a smaller blogger something to talk about because it's true.
Yes, and that's more that one conversation right there becomes more content for more people.
Yep.
And the more that other people are talking about it, the more likely these bigger media outlets are gonna sit back and say, yo, why is everybody tagging me in this shit? Let me see what it's about. Okay, this what it is. So and so is beefing because we ain't showing them love. And who knows, that changes things around. But at the end of the day, this goes for everybody, league owners, battle rappers. You should be taking advantage of every single opportunities, because how they say all promo is good promo. I don't necessarily agree with that shit, but it has some.
No, I'm a witness. It's not all good promo. I can tell you firsthand, brother.
Nah, man, you 100% right on that. But look, we gonna wrap it up, but let people know your social media outlets so they can check you out, man.
Hey, everybody, y'all can find me, The Real J2, TheRealJTWO. That's Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, John Maxey. Just put in J2, man. Everything gonna pop up. Check out the battle that's gonna drop today on Gates of the Garden, J2 versus Yachty. The most disrespectful battle you've ever seen in life. I ain't necessarily proud of it, but I ain't ashamed neither. It's dropping today on Gates of the Garden. Me versus Yoshi G, November 9th, RBE. My debut, her debut. She's dead. It's over with, y'all. You already know what time it is. ABR, YBE, Mercenary Gang, whole lot of gang shit in that town. J2, yeah.
J2, tag me in any of the links that you have so I can also retweet it and everything. And,
I got you.
Definitely. So after the 9th, hopefully we can link back up, get you back on for a little recap.
Most definitely. I'm gonna tell you about the body. You gotta hear about the body. You gotta bring the body to the corner.
Yeah, we definitely gonna do that, man. Thank you so much for spending time with us, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, man. I appreciate you, bro.
You got it, man. Have a good day.
You too.
All right, everybody. Salute to J2 for spending time with us. That was dope. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Hit the alert bell. Hit the like button. When you hit the alert bell, press all alerts so you get all the content that's coming out from us to you. Salute to RBE. We looking forward to November 9th and what is going to end up being. We'll have Yoshi on soon too. All right, so salute to everybody. Thank you for rocking with me. Peace.